Think for a moment about how much mental energy you spend every single day on other people's opinions, that outfit you did not wear, the comment you held back in a meeting, the anxiety you feel posting something online, or even just sitting alone in a restaurant. This is the invisible burden we all carry, the fear of judgment. We are constantly monitoring, adjusting, and self-censoring ourselves, desperately seeking approval from people whose inner lives we barely know. This constant anxiety does not make us happy. 2,000 years ago, the ancient Stoics faced the exact same pressure. They lived in better people. It makes us exhausted, hesitant, and fundamentally unhappy. But there is a way out. Societies are obsessed with reputation, status, and gossip. Yet, they developed a rigorous, time-tested philosophy designed to grant genuine inner freedom. Yes, this is freedom from the tyranny of external opinion. This is not about becoming a social outcast or developing an inflated ego, but rather about intelligent self-mastery. The goal is to stop letting other people's thoughts control your actions. Over the next few minutes, we're going to break down the 3 fundamental pillars of Stoic thought that allow you to effectively stop caring what others think. Pillar 1. The Dichotomy of Control, the external verdict. The first and most critical lesson comes from the Stoic teacher Epictetus. He gave us the cornerstone of Stoicism, the dichotomy of control. Some things are up to us, and some are not. What is up to us? Our opinions, our judgments, our impulses, our desires, and our reactions. This is our sphere of influence. What is not up to us? Everything outside of that. This includes external events, the weather, our health, our reputation, and critically, what other people think of us. When you seek approval or fear criticism, you are giving a completely external factor, another person's fleeting opinion, power over your internal state. You are handing over your peace of mind to someone else. The Stoic realizes this is an irrational act. You have no control over the judgment formed in someone else's mind. They might judge you because they're having a bad day, because they're envious, or simply because they misunderstood you. Their judgment is based on their own mind, their own biases, and their own history, not the reality of who you are. By accepting this simple boundary, you regain sovereignty. You decide that your value is determined by the quality of your own actions and intentions, not by the random, uncontrollable verdict of the crowd. Pillar 2. The Evisceration of Fame. Marcus Aurelius, our second pillar, comes from the Roman emperor and philosopher Marcus Aurelius. He had a unique perspective. He possessed the greatest fame and power in the known world. If anyone should have cared about reputation, it was him. Yet, in his meditations, he repeatedly dismisses the pursuit of fame as utterly meaningless. He does this through 2 powerful mental exercises. The first exercise is the Memento Mori of opinion. Marcus reminds us of the brevity of life. Think about the people whose opinions you fear today. In 50 years, they will be gone. The people whose approval you crave will be forgotten. What about the people whose opinions were so important 500 years ago? Who were the gossip columnists of ancient Rome? We do not know, and we do not care. Your life is too short to sacrifice your peace for a verdict that is guaranteed to vanish. The second exercise is the view from above. Marcus Aurelius encouraged imagining viewing yourself and your life from a great height, from space, perhaps. From this perspective, all the drama, the small social anxieties, the petty criticisms, and the pursuit of external validation shrink to nothing. When you see your life as a tiny speck in an endless cosmos, does the fleeting opinion of your annoying coworker truly warrant days of sleepless anxiety? The cosmic perspective instantly devalues external metrics and refocuses you on things of true, enduring significance. Pillar 3. Judge yourself by virtue, not by applause. The third pillar is the Stoic definition of a good life. For a Stoic, the only thing that is truly good, the only thing that contributes to a flourishing life, is virtue. Virtue is defined as living rationally, truthfully, and justly. It is about your intentions and your efforts. If you act with honesty, courage, and self-control, you have acted virtuously. Whether or not that action is applauded, misunderstood, or condemned is irrelevant to its moral goodness. Consider a difficult scenario. You need to give a painful but necessary truth to a friend. You know they will be angry, and their opinion of you will drop. The non-Stoic stays silent to preserve their reputation. The Stoic, however, judges the action by the standard of justice and courage. If telling the truth is the right thing to do, the Stoic does it, knowing that the resulting disapproval is merely an indifferent it has no bearing on the moral quality of the action itself. The only thing that matters is that you know you acted virtuously. This shift moves your internal focus from being approval-driven to being principle-driven. Practical application. The 4 rules. How do you put these 3 pillars into practice? Here are 4 practical rules you can use, starting today, to train your mind to stop caring what others think. Rule 1. The morning rehearsal. Before you even leave the house, mentally rehearse the possibility that you will encounter difficult, ignorant, or critical people. Marcus Aurelius did this every morning. By anticipating the problem, you neutralize the shock and prevent the opinions of others from hijacking your emotions later in the day. Rule 2. The question of agency. When you feel anxiety about a judgment, ask yourself this simple question: is this criticism within my sphere of control? The answer is almost always no. The anxiety will immediately start to dissipate once you recognize the irrationality of worrying about the uncontrollable. Rule 3. The inner scorecard. Stop measuring your success and worth by an external, public scorecard. Instead, maintain a private inner scorecard. At the end of the day, do not ask, "Did people praise me?" Ask, "Did I act with honesty? Did I work hard? Did I keep my promises? Did I act with courage?" If the inner scorecard is clean, the external noise is irrelevant. Rule 4. Memento Mori of the critic. Remind yourself that the person offering the judgment is also mortal and flawed. They are fighting their own battles, dealing with their own pain, and their opinion is temporary. Seneca encouraged compassion. Realize that their criticism is often a reflection of their own inner turmoil, not a definitive statement about your value. The power to fully embody the Stoic ideal is to realize that your worth is intrinsic and absolute. It cannot be increased by praise, and it cannot be diminished by criticism. This path of self-reliance, forged through the dichotomy of control, the rejection of fame, and the pursuit of virtue, is the true definition of freedom. It frees up the vast mental energy you currently waste on seeking validation, allowing you to redirect it toward meaningful action and contribution. Stop living as a slave to the expectations of the crowd. Start living as the sole judge and master of your own character. If this philosophy resonates with you, please hit that like button, and be sure to subscribe to continue your journey toward a more disciplined and purposeful life. What is one action you will take this week without caring what others think? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for listening.